Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brain Sinead, and today I'll be sharing with you some book mail, pre-orders, publisher mail, and more. So if you want to know what's inside of all of these packages, please stay tuned. And I am back, and also if you're new to my channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. So like I said before, I'll be sharing with you pretty much all the books that I have or book mail that I have accumulated over the past couple of weeks. And it started getting a little bit crazy over here. So I was like, I might as well share with you all that I have so far. So the first package I will share with you is a pre-order, and it's from Barnes & Noble. So let's see what's inside. Oh yes, okay. This is one of my highly anticipated reads of 2023, and that is We Are All So Good at Smiling, and this is by Amber McBride, who also had written Me Moth, which is right here, and I just absolutely love that book, and so of course I had to automatically get this one. It was just an automatic pre-order for me. So if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like, and here is the spine. And then I'm not sure what exactly this book is about, so let me go ahead and read the synopsis. So it says, Whimsy is back in the hospital for treatment of clinical depression. When she meets a boy named Fairy, she recognizes they both have magic in the marrow of their bones. After they are released, Fairy and his family move to the same neighborhood as Whimsy. The two friends come to realize that their lifelines may have twined and untwined many times before. They are both terrified of the forest at the end of Marsh Creek Lane. The forest whispers to Whimsy. The forest might hold the answers to the part of Fairy he feels is missing. They discover that the forest holds monsters, fairy tales, and pain that they have both been running from for the past 11 years. And soon they understand that the only way out is through. Here is a harrowing and soulful novel in verse about depression, friendship, fairy tales, and how we are never as alone as we believe we are. So this just sounds so phenomenal. Like I said, I loved her debut novel, her debut book, which was Me Moth, which has won so many different awards, which you see on the back of this book. It says the finalist for the 2021 National Book Award for Young People's Literature, a 2022 Coretta Scott King / John Steptoe Award for New Talent winner, a 2022 William C. Morris YA Debut Award finalist, a Book Page Best Book of 2021, a Best Book of 2021 Shelf Awareness, an NPR Best Book of the Year, which was in 2021, a School Library Journal Best Book of 2021, a Time Magazine Best Children's Book of 2021, and People Magazine's Best Children's Books of 2021. And so, like I said, I loved Me Moth. I highly suggest it. I recommend that you read it. It's so good, and I cannot wait to pick this up. This will be a book that I read in February, so I cannot wait. So I did pre-order this one. The next thing I think is also pre-ordered. This is from Barnes & Noble, so let me check this one out and see what's inside. Yes, so also with all this book mail and everything, there's going to be a few manga in here as well, so watch out for those. So this one is what I pre-ordered. This is the 4th volume, and I'm really excited. I haven't read the 3rd volume yet, but I'm really excited. So this is The Galaxy Next Door. This is by Guido Amakore, and this is volume 4, and I love the first 2 volumes, so I cannot wait to read the 3rd one and then read the 4th one. And this one says highs and lows. 2 months have passed since Ichiro and Shiori successfully annulled their marriage pact, and Shiori is eager to pursue her dream of becoming a manga artist. She decides to enter a publishing contest for industry newcomers, full of confidence, positive that nothing could possibly bring her down. Meanwhile, Ichiro must struggle with some disappointing news from his editor. Can these two lovebirds manage to navigate the ups and downs life throws at them and come out stronger? It says a sweet story of first love from the creator of the hit manga and anime Sweetness and Lightning. So I'm really looking forward to this. Like I said, I love the first 2 volumes. I still have to read the 3rd volume, but yeah, I love this little relationship. Right now I'm in like my romance manga type of situation. Like I really am enjoying it, and don't get me wrong, I am a newbie to manga, and right now I just love cutesy stuff. So cannot wait to read this volume. Next, let's go into this right here. This is from Fairy Loot, so this is definitely going to be a special edition. I'm not sure which month this is for, but we're going to find out when I open it. So let's see what's inside this box. Okay. So the theme, and this is going to be for December of last year, and the theme was Come One, Come All. Okay, so and this is what the little art print that came with it. So let me see what's in here. And just to let you know, I am subscribed to Fairy Loot, but I only have the book only option. I realized like I don't need all the goodies in the box. The main thing I want is just the book. So that's what I am. That's what I'm doing. So let's see what's inside here. Oh, wow. So this is the art print and this is the author note, which I'll read because I feel like not only can it be inspirational to me, but can be inspirational to you as well. So we have that. And then we have the book. This is by Margie Faustin, and this is Cruel Illusions, Win or Die. It says The Perfect Sinistry Magical Escape, and that was said by Stephanie Garber. And so this is what the book looks like. And then here are the stenciled and sprayed edges, which is beautiful. I love what they are doing with their sprayed edges. They're just magnificent. And on the back it says, a deadly competition, a magical secret society, a chance for revenge. And so if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. It looks really cute. Here's the spine. And then also the end papers, which resonates from scenes from the book itself. So this is what the end papers look like. And then it's also signed by the author, if I'm not mistaken. So we have that. So I'm not sure what this book is about either. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this one. So it says, ever since a vampire murdered her mother, Ava has been determined to get revenge. But 10 years later, having survived foster home after foster home, and without a single sighting of a vampire, Ava has begun to lose hope. That is, until she stumbles across a hidden magic show where she witnesses impossible illusions. The magicians may not be the bloodsucker she's hunting, but Ava is convinced something supernatural is afoot. When she sneaks backstage to catch them in acts they can't explain, the magicians reveal they're part of an ancient secret society that possesses true magic, and that Ava has the same power in her blood they do. If she joins them as their apprentice, they promise to give her the power she needs to avenge her mother. But there's a catch. If Ava wants to keep the magic they offer, she needs to prove she's worthy of it. And to do so, she must put on the performance of her life in a sinister and dangerous competition where illusion and reality blur, and the only way out is to win or die. And it says, Caraval meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer in this deliciously dark young adult fantasy from the author of Vampires, Hearts, and Other Dead Things. So this sounds really interesting. I like books that have vampires in it, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I don't know when I'm going to read it, but it's going to be a book that I read sometime this year. And so for the author note, it says, Dear Fairy Loot readers, the book you hold is the product of 15 years of dreaming. It started with a single haunting image that became chapter 29, but I wouldn't write the first draft for 8 more years. Over many more years and drafts, I added pieces of everything I love. The wonder of stage magic, the seductive allure of vampires, the angst of love triangles, the high stakes of competitions, and the quiet comfort of finding family. I hope that by the end of this book, you'll love these things as much as I do. And that was said by Margie. So this is a beautiful edition. I cannot wait to read it. Like I said, I love vampires. So anything with vampires, I'm definitely going to read. So I cannot wait. And I just love how the cover looks. And of course, the edges are perfect and beautiful. So I have this one. Next, let's see. I have a package from the publishers, and this is from Penguin Random House. So let me open this one. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I cannot wait to read this. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So this book is The Girl I Am, Was, and Never Will Be. It's a speculative memoir of transracial adoption, and this is by Shannon Gibney. Wow. Yep. I cannot wait to read this. This is going to be a book that I read next month, and it just sounds really, really, really good. And so it says, Part memoir, part speculative fiction, The Girl I Am, Was, and Never Will Be explores the often surreal experience of growing up as a mixed Black transracial adoptee through the stories of two girls on two different timelines bridged by a mysterious portal. Gimni surrounds those stories with reproductions of her own adoption documents, letters, family photographs, interviews, medical records, and brief essays on the absurdities of the adoptee experience. The end result is a unique portrait of an American experience rarely depicted in any form. Wow. So this sounds really interesting. Wow. And I've seen this book around on Instagram, and I think on Twitter, not as much on TikTok, but who knows? I'm not always on there all the time. But this just sounds really interesting. If you've read this or heard about this book, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you think or your thoughts about it. This just sounds really good, and I feel like this is also going to be a heavy read. So I definitely look forward to this. And for even the author, Shannon is an author and college professor. Her novel, See No Color, drawn from her life as a transracial adoptee, was hailed by Kirkus as an exceptionally accomplished debut and by Publishers Weekly as an unflinching look at the complexities of racial identity. Her essay, Fear of a Black Mother, appears in the best-selling anthology, A Good Time for the Truth. Her sophomore novel, Dream Country, received 5-star reviews and earned her a second Minnesota Book Award. She lives with her 2 children in Minneapolis. Yeah, I need to read Dream Country as well. So this just sounds really good. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I'm excited for this one. Cannot wait to read. This will probably be a book that I read real soon. Next one is also from a publisher, and this is also from Penguin Random House. So let me open this. Oh, yes. Oh, I cannot wait for this one. So this is As You Walk On By, and this is by Julian Winters. Look at this. And this released actually today, so on the 17th. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. And so for this book, it says, A Night to Remember, 17-year-old Theo Wright has it all figured out. His plan, well, more like his dad's plan, is a foolproof strategy that involves excelling at his magnet school, getting scouted by college recruiters, and going to Duke on athletic scholarship. But for now, all Theo wants is a perfect prom night. After his best friend Jay dares him to propose promposed to his crush at Chloe Campbell's party, Theo's ready to throw caution to the wind and take his chances. But when the promposal goes epically wrong, Theo seeks refuge in an empty bedroom where the party rages on downstairs. Having an existential crisis about who he really is with and without his so-called best friend wasn't on tonight's agenda. Though, as the night goes on, Theo finds he's not as alone as he thinks when, one by one, new classmates join him to avoid who they're supposed to be outside the bedroom door. Among them, a familiar acquaintance, a quiet outsider, an old friend, and a new flame. Wow. Yep, I cannot wait to read this. I love Julian Winters' writing. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to read this. And I just love the cover so much. It looks beautiful. So cannot wait to read this. Next, let's see. Have another book, and this is from Fairy Loot. So let me get my box cutter because I'm going to need that to open this thing up, because their packaging, when it comes to their books, they package them really well, and I do appreciate that. So now I just need my box cutter to get this open. Okay, so I got the box open. So this is what it looks like. So I got to take it out of the bubble wrap. Oh, yes. Oh, I cannot wait to read this. Yes. All right. So I loved Kingdom. I have Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Curse behind me. And now I have the third and final book in the installment of the series. And that is Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. Oh, yes. I cannot wait. This is going to be a book that I read next month. No questions about it. I'm going to read it, and I look forward to reading this. So it says on the back, right now, I want the demon, not the prince. Show me why they call you the wicked, and don't you dare hold back. I wonder if that's a steamy scene or not. Because it was getting a little steamy towards the end of the second book in the series. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. And just look at the sprayed edges and stenciled edges of the book. It's so beautiful. And then if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. Here's the spine. And it's also a reversible dust jacket, which we have a steamy scene happening. So I cannot wait to read this. Just look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so, let me see. They don't have anything on the end papers, which is understandable because it wouldn't match with the other books with it that they have done. So, but it is signed by the author. So, right there. But so for this one, let's see what this one is about. So it says, 2 curses, 1 prophecy, and a love more powerful than fate. All hail the king and queen of hell. Emilia is reeling from a shocking discovery about her sister Victoria. But before she faces the demons of her past, Emilia yearns to claim her king, the seductive prince of wrath, in the flesh. She doesn't just desire his body, she wants his heart and soul. But that's something the enigmatic demon can't promise her. When a high-ranking member of House Greed is assassinated, damning evidence somehow points to Victoria as the murderer. Now, Emilia will do anything to get to the bottom of these accusations against the sister she thought she knew. Together, Emilia and Wrath play a sin-fueled game of deception to solve the murder and stop the unrest that's been brewing between witches, demons, shapeshifters, and the most treacherous foes of all, the feared. Emilia was warned that when it came to the wicked, nothing was as it seemed. But have the true villains been much closer all along? And it says, the #1 New York Times bestselling author Carrie Maniscalco delivers sizzling romance, sexy secrets, and unexpected twists in this unforgettable conclusion to the Kingdom of the Wicked series. So yeah, cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. I love this series so much. If you haven't picked it up, I suggest you do so. You're missing out. So I definitely cannot wait to read this, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my shelf. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we're going to continue on with what I have in store for you all. All right, so as you can see, the third book of the completion of my collection for this series is up there and looks beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started with the next package I want to share with you all. So here we have this package. I'm not sure who it's from, so I'm just going to open it and see what's inside. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so I got, oh wow. I cannot believe that I got a copy of this book. And I don't know who it's by. It says Books with Brandy Shanae on there too. Oh my god. I wonder if she didn't. Oh my god. I'm gonna reach to her in IG. Oh my god. So, look, I got this and I had pre-ordered the book and everything. Oh my god. Wow. I think the author actually sent me this book, actually. Oh, I think she did. Now that I remember, oh, thank you so much, Amber. Thank you. Oh my God. Sorry. That was just really, I was really surprised. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I have 2 copies, but since I got one from the bookstore, I'll probably return it. Since I already have a copy. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate it so much. You are a magnificent human being and your writing is phenomenal and magnificent. So thank you once again. So I have this. Yay. Oh my God. I cannot wait. So, yep, we have this. And then next, I have some books from Barnes & Noble that I have purchased. One is, I believe, is a manga. And this is the first in the first volume with this. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. I've seen some people already read it and stuff on BookTube, and they really enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. So this is Villains Are Destined to Die. So we have this. And on the back it says, a villain living life in hard mode whose every path leads to death. It says, playing daughter of the Duke's super love project as the easy mode heroine, Yvonne makes charming the male characters a breeze. But once you switch to hard mode and step into the shoes of Penelope, the misunderstood villain, it's nearly impossible to even stay alive. So imagine the shock of suddenly waking up in Penelope's body. You know right away that your life is on the line, with love interests who will kill you if their affection meters drop too low, and the inability to speak without choosing from pre-selected dialogue. It quickly becomes clear that Penelope's chances have been rigged from the start, and this villain might just be destined to die. So this sounds like it's more like some type of video game in a sense, from what I've read from that just synopsis alone. So this is, like I said, this is the first volume, so I'm really looking forward to reading this, and this is a manga, if I'm not mistaken. But this sounds really interesting, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. So I got it. So we have this. Next is a book that I really wanted to finish my collection with, The Witcher. As you can see on the back here, I have all the other books. I just needed one more book, and that was The Witcher Season of Storms by Andrzej Sapkowski. So this is the last book that I needed to complete my collection. I have already started reading The Witcher The Last Witch, and I actually finished it today, and I loved it so much. It was really interesting, especially from watching the TV series and reading the book. They're so different, and now I know why Henry Cavill definitely was just not feeling it, because I wasn't feeling it after like Jaskier, his real name is Dandelion. Like it blew my mind. So I definitely cannot wait to read the rest of the series, but I had to continue on and get this last book that I needed to complete it. And so this just sounds so good. It says on the back of the book, but to blame mages for all adversities and disasters is probably an exaggeration. You're talking about natural phenomenon after all. It's simply that kind of season, a season of storms. Oh, so it sounds really good. And I just love the maps that they have in each and every book, and it has different color tones. And then of course, this is what it looks like on the front of the book. And it says, it's so good to feel feared. If you feel fear, it means there's something to be feared. So be vigilant. Fear doesn't have to be overcome. Just don't yield to it, and you can learn from it. Geralt of Rivia. Oh, that sounds really good. I definitely want to write that down. I really like that quote. That's actually very encouraging and motivational. So yeah, I have to write that quote down. So yeah, so I got this, and I finally completed my collection. So there is that. Next, this is a box collection, which me and Bree from Bree Reads are going to be doing an announcement probably closer to the end of this month. I have to send her books, which I'll be doing tomorrow, so that she gets them right away. But I got the box set of Zora Neale Hurston's most famous works. And so it says one of the greatest writers of our time, and that was said by Toni Morrison. And then it has more information on here. So it says Zora Neale Hurston was a novelist, folklorist, dramatist, ethnographer, and cultural anthropologist. In addition to the titles in this collection, she is the author of Barracoon, Hitting a Straight Lick with a Crooked Stick, and You Don't Know Us Negroes, and other essays. So this is a lot of her other works here. So it says, this 10-book box set features the best of Zora Neale Hurston's brilliant fiction and nonfiction in one extraordinary giftable package. So we have Their Eyes Were Watching God, Dust Tracks on a Road, The Complete Stories, Surf on the Suwannee. It says Easy Tongue, Got to Confess, Tell My Horse, Moses, Man of the Mountain, Mules and Men, Jonah's Gourd Vine, and Mulebone. So these are what all the books that are in this collection. And I just love this box, so I'm definitely going to keep it. It's beautiful, but yeah, definitely look out for that announcement that me and Brie will be having as far as the read-along goes with more information. So definitely had to get this, and I'm looking forward to reading all of Zora Neale Hurston's amazing work. And so, last but not least, I have this huge box next to me, and I will share with you all what's in it, because I've been wanting to read this series for quite some time now, and it's about time that I do so. So let's go ahead and open it. And I have a feeling, you guys, if you have been on my reading sprints and stuff, you already know what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and open it. Now, mind you, I had gotten this when Barnes & Noble was having their 50% off all hardcovers, so this was a good deal. And it was a steal, to be honest, because one of my co-workers said, like, maybe I should get the original covers because they're going to be, you know, they're not going to be around any longer since they're having new covers for the series. And so they're going to be more valuable to come by. So I went ahead and got it. Ugh. And I think y'all just saw what it was just from me lifting this heavy box set. So I got the box set of Throne of Glass, and this is the hardcover box set. This is not the paperback. Like I said, I used that 50% off all hardcovers and gotten this. So this was a huge steal for me to get the hardcovers with the original covers. So yes. So in this box set, we have the Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. So we have all of the books. And it says, discover the epic, heart-stopping world of the Throne of Glass series, which has turned #1 New York's best-selling author Sarah J. Maas into a worldwide phenomenon. So I've been hearing a lot of great things about this series, and also what motivates me to want to read the series, because all her books that she has written are intertwined. They connect. And from just reading House of Sky and Breath, I forget what it's called, the newest book of the adult series that she has been writing, it intertwines with ACOTAR, and I have a feeling it also intertwines with Throne of Glass as well, with certain characters. So I really want to read this and just put 2 and 2 together and connect all of them and all the stories together. That way I won't feel left out. So I literally got this, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. This will probably be, I'll probably start reading this series probably next month in February. But yeah, I had to get it. I just had to. There was no way I could pass up on that opportunity. 50% off. Just off of this big boy, man, I had to do it. But that is it, actually. Those are all the books and book mail, pre-orders, mangas that I received in the mail. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. And please stay healthy and stay safe. See ya.